one thing about being a student here at State is I was always looking for like constructive criticism, you know, like what is working and what isn't working. And Joan has this really great tendency to like tell you really how it is. It's like a really stressful tech situation, you're running out of time, and you've been working on the scene with Muhammad for like an hour, and he's like telling you how it is. And then Joan will come in and tell you exactly how it is with a phrase like, "This is bad, you need to fix this right now." It's like, all right, Joan, well, that's great. There's like an hour left. She's like, you can't put this up. You need to fix this right now. It's like, all right, well, that's kind of exactly what I was looking for.
He just said to me, you know, Tim, you're a good student. And I think that's the first teacher who ever just said that to me, and it was really powerful. And that's something I'm never gonna forget.
Matt Steins is the mad scientist of the Sound Lab. He has the hair, the look, and the personality that follows all of that. He's also, in that respect, the genius that drives all of us. His ideas and personality and just some things he comes up with and the way he takes life and puts it in a soundscape. Like, it is inspiring.
I would like to thank Professor Schechter for making us play with scary little puppets, and also for encouraging us to do political theater, because the idea that we can use our craft for political change and societal change even now is very empowering, and it's something I plan on doing in the future, so thank you for that.
Tea time with Greg is always a very special time in the scene shop. He knows that break time is an important part to the workday, and so to get to sit down with, especially to get to sit down with somebody who's kind of an authority figure, is a special thing to do. When they take the time to connect with you and see how you're doing, and you know, open themselves up to you so you're comfortable to open up yourself, it's really a special thing.
Bill Peters has taught me the beauty of persistence and determination, because without those two things, you will end up on the wrong side of right. That makes sense.
I'll definitely take away the fact that you never stop learning. You know, you're always, from trying new things and from working in new spaces, you're always going to come across new experiences, and to really utilize that as a way of growing yourself.
John has taught me literally everything that I know. He would be the person that's like solely responsible for my, however vast my knowledge is at this point of set design.
Everyone went into the class being like, oh, I'm not really a writer, I don't really write, I'm more into acting, or I want to do directing. And every single person came out of there having something that they had written, and truly being inspired and feeling as though that was something that they could possibly do in their lives.
Barbara has taught me very well how to access my own experiences in life and how to bring that into the character with a lot more truth to it.
He is incredible. I mean, this guy just moves around super fast, and I got him on the head. I got him so good, and he was really surprised about it. And I just remember feeling like, man, yeah, and then he got me right afterwards.
She told me the other day that she knows when I'm coming because she knows the sound of my footfalls. And so I just know she really cares about me, and she's been there for so many times in my life. I've known her for all 5 years I've been here. And she told me that I knew that we'd really miss each other.
Thank you so much. You have changed my work ethic entirely. It's gone from I can get it done to I need to get it done.
What's great about Larry is that he is very relaxed throughout any circumstance and is always there to help you whenever you need it, and in a calm and fashionably wonderful manner.
I don't know how you do it, but the amount of care you have for us and our relationship to the craft is truly inspiring.
Can we do fringe twice? Of course. Can we have 2 different fringes? Yes. Can we do Fringe Goes Long to have more plays and have more readings? yes. You're the only professor here who's always said yes to everything.
Jo has helped me like immeasurably. Without her, I would have never gone to BADA, which gave me a whole completely different spin on how I act. And the biggest thing that I've learned, especially from Jo, is just committing. Being able to open yourself up.
One thing he said to me during Lorenzaccio was I must hallucinate my presence upon the stage when I'm not acting. And like, it kind of hit me because it's like just thinking about watching my own self act. Yeah. It's like, I don't even know what I look like. Is it good?
He just pops in and says hey with a smile, and it just made my day. And I told him I felt dizzy and weird, and I just said to myself, maybe I'm just dehydrated. And a couple minutes later, he comes back with a bottle of water and just smiles at me and walks away.
Without Natasha, most of my sets would be just completely unrealized sketches and things that happen in my mind. She's been a huge support system to me, and I think that I'm so thankful to have had her help me put these sets up in Brown Bag.
He doesn't just speak, he like uses his whole body and doesn't just talk. He shows through example. And I think working with Bill, that is just so inspiring and encouraging, and really pushes you to act on what you're doing and not just talk about it.
She's just so passionate about what she teaches, and she's so passionate about each person's growth.
He's one of the most inspirational teachers that I've had, and I think that the whole class of 2013 is really going to miss him.
I really appreciate what he was able to teach me so that now I can do it, and I have confidence in myself as a sound designer to work outside of state and in the real world.
The paperwork is the big thing, and like putting the show together is the other part. But then there's the crew, and there's talking to people and working in the process and being like, okay, this isn't gonna work because, rather than just being like, no, this isn't gonna work, you can't do this crazy thing, you can't make the entire stage turn around, that's just impossible. You have to give reasons why. You can't just shoot stuff down. Like, and that's really helped me kind of figuring out in the real world, like what I can and can't say to, you know, make a process continue forward rather than completely cutting it off.
Todd has taught me to have a high standard for execution, and he's the reason why I strive to be so professional in every aspect of costuming.
Thank you so much, Mohammed, for all your passion and everything that you give to it.
Thank you for all that you've done. I would not be a sound person if you were not in this department.
I had a blast in your class, and it was all very fascinating. Arigato.
Weep. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tio, thank you. With you, I didn't just get a professor, I got a mentor.
He started dancing to the music that we were playing, and it was wonderful. I think it was Michael Jackson.
Oh, Wendy, I love you so much, and I'm going to miss you so much. I will think about you every day.
Thank you for having my first show performed at school.
What hasn't she taught me that I'm gonna take, honestly?
Thank you, Kim, for always being there and just helping me through it and helping me become the professional person that I am today.
Making me look at my own life.
Everybody was just like...
He could get his foot run over by the genie and be like, nah, don't worry, I have a jig to build a boot to support my feet while I can still work in the shop.
My goal in life is still to have Joan say it's too bright, Cassie, make it darker.
Let's do it!
She actually made me into an actress.
Thank you for your patience with me.
I don't know what else to say.
Oh, jamming.
Dressing from head to toe on a daily basis
taught me how to write scripts.
I think everything with Yuki was a moment.
Oh my God, someone likes me.
I love you, Wendy.
It seems to be.
Dude, stop.
I smell words. Yuck.
Michelle Mo, what are you doing here? Oh my God!
I'll miss you, Greg. I did not think I would get emotional doing this. This is awesome.